Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. In the last episode, we set up that new hub, central distribution hub. But today, we're going to start off by firstly setting up some of these things. We're probably going to set up the hub as well. But we are also going to set up the chemical plant. And actually, just before we do that, let's quickly go fly all the way across to our new city over here and just see what's going on over here. We haven't even looked at this in quite some time. Things are moving a little bit. We've got stuff under construction here. We've got plenty of stuff not actually connected. There's plenty of materials around. And if we've got workers, we have workers here. So certainly these guys are just maybe not. So why are we... The source, there is no selected source of workers. Okay, that's an issue. The source is without mechanical components. The source is without electrical components. So that's over here, right? No. Where is the... It is supposed to be in here, right? Yeah, okay. So we're not seeing anything drop off in this location. So we'll just have to have a look. So if we said, so actually they would come from this area. So they would pick up electronic components. Actually, it will be Komoshinovsk, I think. Yeah, there's no one actually picking up electronic components. So that's probably where we have to get the other guys involved at the moment. So we've got steel coming in. That's fine. We can pick up food here, I think. So yeah, I don't think we've got a source for mechanical components and electronic components to come in here just yet. So in order for us to get any of this stuff to actually work, we would need to get a little bit further in terms of we would need to get a little bit more of the other construction offices in play here. If we quickly have a look, so let's just, before we do that, all of that's been built actually. But on this side, it's been built, kind of been built, but there's no workers for this. What I might do, so it was either I can't remember, either I pay for those or the electronic components, or the helicopters did it. So this is underway. So we really just need to make a start on all of this stuff. That's for some reason not really happening. But what we can certainly do is let's assign the Tomoilsky helicopters to come on over here. What are these other things? That's the sports hall. This is a technical university, kindergarten, police station. All of this stuff is probably most important. So what I might go about doing is let's just pay for some of these little road connections so that we can be sure to get that working. Even pay for that. And then what we'll do is we'll get the helicopters to come in here and start working on all of that. What is this? That's a pub. We obviously need to start connecting some of these things up and getting all of that done. We could get the rail teams to maybe start a little bit of work there because they're not doing anything else, I think. Let's grab our rail office over here and assign it a little bit of work. Still plenty of maintenance issues. I must say I'm not enjoying the maintenance component of this game all that much. So this is the rail side of things. So we probably want to make a start on this one. So let's make a start over there. I think it'll go up to that point and wait. So let's do both of them. We'll get both of them in play. Let's quickly have a look at what's going on with our signals. These guys, yeah, I think that's going to be fine. They're not going to block each other here, so that should be good. We're seeing a fair bit of stuff going on over here, so let's just hope that works. Let's get some paths in place so that we can kind of just generally get these things moving a little bit. What will we want to do? We definitely want kind of direct access through here. Let's go with the... Let's just go with the... Well, we don't have electronic stuff, so let's just go with that. We'll go with this one. do that, get it to squeeze by over here. Probably straight through there, losing the tree. We're going to go around and straight through down all the way there. I think that's a good starting point. That will allow us to tie in these guys in a number of different locations. This one will have to kind of run down here and down there. And in order to curve roads and roads and paths, we just need to use the scroll wheel, right? Use the mouse's scroll wheel. If you don't, then it goes straight from one area to another. Otherwise, you can curve it by using the scroll wheel, which is pretty cool, like so. Similarly, we would want to have a look at what we can do on other bits and pieces, but I think for the time being, we'll just go there and tie in that location. That's going to kind of give us, and we probably need to also then do something like that. Run it down through there and tie it in that way. I think that's pretty cool. So everybody's going to get where they want to go. We'll do a separate kind of tie off over here to this area. Maybe we'll do it over there instead. It's kind of a little closer that way. Let's just leave it with that at the moment. Let's hide the minimap, and what we need to do is, of course, activate this for construction by saying so. So now all of that construction can start to happen and can kind of start happening so that we can start building these buildings as well. That tunnel is underway. I'm assuming this bridge is underway. Can we actually get the helicopters in on the bridge as well? That one is done over here. That's good. Got plenty of stuff happening over here. Okay, let's leave it there. A lot of this construction will slowly happen. I'm assuming we've got a train coming over here to come and build this. Haven't seen anything in action just yet. Might be out of something, right? Might just be a slow journey to get here because it's quite a distance now, I think. Yeah, here it comes. And it's pretty slow, that train, anyway. Okay, still lots of vehicles breaking down, which is concerning. We obviously don't want that. But I'm a little bit over all of this maintenance stuff. It's kind of beating me, I think. It's getting a little bit more tedious than it's fun in some of these situations. This road, I'm kind of tempted to tie that in over here. Over time, at least. Okay, now let's set this thing up. So, what do we need? This is a train can come in here and pick up stuff. So, obviously, what we want to limit amounts. So, this is the chemical warehouse. We want to limit amounts. Now, the question is, we've got crops in there. What is the rate of use? So, oil is the big one. We've got an oil tank. We've got crops. So, we do need gravel and we do need wood as well. Plus we need water, of course. But let's just see what kind of gravel stores do they have. Wood and gravel, and even that's actually pretty reasonable. I will do this and we'll limit some amounts. So we're definitely not going to store crops in here. We will be storing probably 80% chemicals. None of this, none of this, none of this, none of this. Actually, it can't store anything else that it needs here. So it's going to be 100% chemicals then, because the other bits and pieces don't have anything. So there we go. It's a chemical store completely. Okay, now we need to bring some stuff in. The first thing in terms of bringing oil in, we've got a train that goes here. So let's have a look at this guy. It's currently loading up. What it then needs to do from that loading up, I'm going to add a stop in here, where it's going to pop in here, right? And it's going to unload oil. We're not going to wait until it's unloaded. And then after that, it's going to unload to the other one. So we're going to basically do that. So that's the starting point there. It should be able to fill this up pretty quickly, I think. So that's just the starting point, right? Like so. So that should be fine. We'll save that. This guy can accommodate only 90 tons. So it's really just going to be a very small amount of oil that it's going to store there. Now we've got oil. What I wanted to do is this guy has got the wood in place. So we've got wood here. The wood storage is full. It's almost full. It is full. And all we're going to do is going to move this wood over to this area for chemical use. And then the other thing we want to do is gravel. So the question is, do we use a distribution office? We've got local distribution here. We're managing 20 tasks, so we can't really make use of that. What I was wondering is whether we could do a little something, maybe a smaller distribution office over here, because what it will need to do, it will need to come and get gravel from over here. Yeah, so let's just build a small distribution office to make sure we fill this guy up. I'm not going to build it right here just in case we want to add something else to that later, but we can do it in this area and potentially even tie in a new road section over here. So let's do that as a starting point for us. If we were to do, yeah, I think that's the one. We're going to do that. And we're going to do that. So again, the scroll wheel to make this thing happen. I've seen a few comments on that. So let's do that over there. And we can may as well tie this one up while we have it. Let's just make a start on that. We'll get the construction crews to come and do that. They should find that their journey there and come and do that anyway. So now let's get a little small distribution office going. I'm thinking probably just the 4 vehicle spots here is going to be just fine. I'm going to kind of squeeze it in. I'm not going to do it on this side, even if we can, just in case we wanted to get an extra train to stop there. So I'm going to do this right in this corner over here. And I want to get that in place. I might just pay for that one. And then we'll see about assigning some construction. So Commotionovsk is already picking that up straight away. So hopefully all of these guys are starting to move and do their thing. Let's speed things up a little bit over here. We haven't started seeing any oil come in. So now that they are supposed to then bring us both gravel and wood. I'm going to go ahead and pay for this guy just because I'm a little impatient with this. We'll get these roads built by the crews. That's okay. Now, what we need to do is we need to... there's 2 types of vehicles here, but I think we only really going to need... Oh, you know what? And maintenance is going to be an issue again. So we need a dumper. So give me a dumper quickly. We're probably going to just use these guys. So give me this dumper. And the other one we need is an open hole to carry logs, really. And I think we're just going to go with the same guy over there as well, just to minimize our issues here. Now, what we would like to do is we would like to say you're going to come in and collect wood over there, right? And you are going to come and collect gravel over here. And you're going to unload gravel and wood over there. So we'll have that. Oil is still not here. We have crops here. I think oil should arrive fairly soon. What we also don't have is, of course, we don't have any workers here. Now, I do wonder if we were to build some infrastructure to get there. Yeah, we really will need bridges if we wanted this to actually work. What is the distances that we've got going on over here? We would be able to get workers to come in all the way here. Let's have a quick look at our pathing arrangements. Yeah. So can we... Jeez. That is a little tight, unfortunately. Otherwise, we could have done it. Let's see if we remove this path, can we squeeze something in there? Let's go with that. I don't know if it'll actually work. Oh, or can we get it to work here? Oh, we had it pretty close to working. Minor move here. Oh. Is that? That's on top of it, but it kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Let's do that. let's get that built. And then the idea would be that we kind of need to get it across the line here. But I think it should be fine. Oh, we can't, of course, do that. But if we were to do that, could we... So what is this saying? The angle is too sharp. That is a bummer. Let's clear this one out and see if we can't get it in there. I wouldn't mind getting workers to actually just walk there. That would be absolutely ideal if we could do that. So really what we need to do is find... If we do that, I'm sure it's still going to be an issue. Angle is too sharp. That's really a bummer. Oh, there we go. Oh, could we? I don't think this will work. If we were to do this, right? Give it a little section. You know, something like that. I don't know what height should we be at here. I think that's probably about right. So we can't get this guy to turn though. That's really the issue. Let's cancel that. So unfortunately, this isn't really working for us. And now we're already building this, so let's clear that one out. Is there, you know what, we could almost do it on the other side here. That might work, actually. So let's clear this one out, and let's try and get it, get a nice angle or a nice straight connection through here. No curved bridges, apparently. So something like this. We do that, and we do... And we do that. You know what? I'm actually saying let's try it again to try and see if we can't get a directional going here. Sorry, I'm a little bit indecisive on how I'm doing this. I just want to make sure that we're absolutely maximizing or minimizing the walking distance here. So if I do that, and I do... this, I think that is quite minimal then. It's kind of going in exactly the right directions, and then what we'll do is we'll allocate some more kind of make a start off there, and we'll tie it in like so. Go ahead and build that. Oh, this guy has come through with oil. It has. Oh, it didn't actually. Oh, but we've got everything else. Interesting that it's not... Oh, but there's no pump. Okay, but anyway, it should be fine. Okay, that'll be fine. Keep going on those. And what we'll do is we'll get... something like that. Pay for that. I'm going to go ahead and pay for this as well to see if we can't get... walking connections to work here. We can get walking connections to work, not to all of them, but to some of them. We are missing water. Okay, water is fine. We'll see about getting water sorted for us. That is good. Now let's quickly go down and have a look. So we don't have water connected. Do we need to connect water directly? We do, and it needs what kind of quality of water? Oh, a fairly low quality, so we could just kind of get the water right over here, get its own water. Will it have water for its people? No, it does not. So let's just see water. Oh, it has water connection, and of course then it has a sewage connection, so that's fine. So the people working there should be fine. It just doesn't have the other kind of water supply that it needs. So we'll just get one of these pumps. I didn't build one? So a small water well. going to be more than sufficient, I think. It only needs 64 or 34 per day. So in this one is a small water well is going to give us 70 per day. So if we grab that, that's a pretty reasonable. It's a pretty reasonable. Pretty reasonable number there, and we'll need to kind of run the water under that way. I think that's going to be fine. We're going to tie it in right there. I hope that'll work ultimately. We're going to go with some nice big water pipes. Before we do that, we probably need one of these guys. Small little water pumping station. And I want to flip it around, so we'll do something like that. So if we do that, should have that in place, and of course we can get that in place. Perfect. And you know what? I'm just gonna go and get it. Oh, the train is waiting too long somewhere. Let's pause it while we quickly sort out what that looks like. And what we'll do is we'll have a little bath over there. There we go. So now this should have water. There we go. We are creating chemicals. Okay, now let's figure out where this is an issue. God, these guys are painful. Why are you stuck here? You're trying to go where exactly, and you can't get there. I honestly don't get it. There's something wrong here because... Oh, is it... It can't block itself. So that I understand. This guy, why is this guy not going anywhere? It can go in all of these directions. So it's just not right. I think it's not right. If you think that was the right signal to show there, then please let me know. But obviously this is tediously painful because it shouldn't be blocking itself in such a way here. Now this guy's coming back. That guy's waiting. I fully understand that. Got a traffic jam somewhere else. God, what is this? Oh, it's because the guys are busy doing repairs here, right? It is doing repairs, isn't it? I think so. So I'll just leave that be for a while. We don't have anything urgent with that, so let's just leave it there for a second, and we'll come back to have a look. So now we are actually doing our. We should be nicely creating this. So that is filling out nicely here. We are having sufficient oil. We cannot export wastewater? Does it? No. Does it have its own wastewater requirements? Oh, it does. Okay. Let's go underground and see what we can do. With a little bit of luck, we can tie in over here. Let's see if that'll work. It will work. Though I think, just for the sake of our own sanity, let's make sure we get a sewage switch going on. If we do that, can we do this? We can. And we should be able to do that. We can. Absolutely, we can. So we'll fix that in a minute. Let's make sure there's access to it. Not that we're doing tons of stuff with regards to maintenance. So if we do that, this should be back on track. There we go. Back on track. Reasonable amount of workers here. Sharing on this side, which is okay. I don't mind that too much. Sharing on the crops here, which is also all good. And this should be generating a fair bit of stuff for us here. It should be able to work at a reasonable production there. Yeah, so this is all good. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. And we are seeing chemicals coming in. We would just like to see a lot more workers there. So my kind of question is, maybe what we should do is see if we can't build another couple of buildings here. So let's do that. Get a few more workers in this place here. Nothing too crazy though in terms of size. Shall we just do a little bit more of this? Yeah, these guys are pretty cool. Prefab 40, quality is 86. Yeah, they're all the same kind of thing. So let's just get that. We'll get ourselves the wrong button. Get ourselves the clone tool. And we'll grab a couple here. We'll do that. I think I kind of like the idea of that, just a little bit there. So if I were to then just say, we'll do this. It's not gonna squeeze through there, is it? This is a bit of a bummer. If we do that, people will actually be able to get here, though it's a little convoluted. And at the same time, we just run it through there and make sure to tie these in appropriate locations, like so. And what I'll do is I will actually pay for the little paths, and so the construction should start straight away with this, and we'll slowly see about getting more people in here. They should be able to get to the shop. We may just need to... Where is its local shop? So if I look at this guy, it's got the local shop over there. So what we will have to do, I think, is just make sure we run a little path fairly straight this way as well. If we do that, tie it in like so, do this one here, go straight across that way. Do something like this. Similarly, do something like that. And we'll do that and have a little something in here. I like that. Let's just go ahead and pay for that. And what I want to do is get ourselves, well, actually walking here now, get ourselves a little bit of a monument in there. Would we do like a big Lenin? Yeah, big Lenin. Actually, big Lenin this way. Like so, and what we'll do is we'll just put a road, a little walkway in the front of it. Okay, so and we'll stick to the same kind of general theme of walkways, like so. Pay for that. We can get the crews to come and do that properly. There we go. We've got a little linen in there. That's good. A little square in that area, and we can probably squeeze another couple of buildings in here, to be honest. So let's see if we were to grab ourselves a little bit more. That's 80. That's 90. Yeah, these guys aren't bad. I like these guys. We can actually also tie it in on this side too. That's fine. We can do that. That's okay. That'll work. Give me this little path here. Build that. No, I didn't build that one. And what we'll do is we'll get those in place, and want to get this one in place too. Let's just do that. There we go. So now there's a fair bit of construction work that can happen over here, and we'll see about providing people with some access. They can walk through there, get onto that place, into this area. So we really don't need buses to be running here, which I'm thrilled about. Let's have a look at this. Starting to see some chemicals in here. We're not moving chemicals just yet, but we could. There's obviously a train that's currently moving this. So commotion of rail distribution should be able to move chemicals to wherever. It should be picking up chemicals as well. Underground logistics. And we should see, actually, so let's just add this guy to the mix there. You're going to pick up chemicals there. And, actually, let's not do that just yet. Just keep it going. And now what we can actually do is we can look at setting up our... We should bring everything into this area here. So that's all good. But in order to do that, we've got the exports and we've got the distribution. So everywhere where it's actually being produced, it needs to be brought into this area. I can still put a nice little fence around here as well. Okay, so let's actually make a start then with what we've got. If I can find my way. So if I come in over here, right? So we've got a distribution office somewhere, right? This guy's taking food, right? Commotion of rail distribution, right? Now, so what you need to do is we're effectively going to this area to kind of fill it up over here. But in the reality, I think we don't want to be doing that. I'll leave that in there just for the time being. And then this is going directly to the other one on all the other way of the map, Pandagorod. So I'm gonna not do that. Termoilski cargo station as well is in there. So what we'll do is we'll leave that in place for the time being, right? And what we want to do is we want to just make sure this is probably just drop it down to say 10%. So it's effectively a last resort for us on those. Construction, Termoilski construction storage, maybe we'll keep that one in there for now. And then commotion of services, we'll just drop that out there. There we go. Commotion of services cargo train station. Yeah. We'll just do that. Okay, now, where we're going to add stuff to it, now we're going to take it all basically to this area. And we're going to make sure that this is nice and unload that at a reasonable pace there. All of these things have been set up, so the various things that we're creating will be able to be stored here. What is this? Oh, that's explosives. Yeah, fair enough. Explosive hub. Oh, I can just look at the names. Plastics hub, mechanical components, all of the things. Okay. We are not picking up mechanical components anywhere. Mechanical components is currently being... Oh, we should be able to pick up mechanical components. Another traffic jam for us to have a quick look at. This is fairly significant. So it's still this thing that's causing us issues here. Why are you... Okay, hang on. Where are you from? You are from... down the repair station. You're missing steel? Shall we just do what exactly? Just cancel that repair so that all of this can start moving again. There we go. There we go. Missing steel. Okay. It's problematic if it's missing stuff like steel. Okay, let's just go back here and we'll start off over here again. So we've got commotion of rail distribution. It is, at the moment, it's not actually picking up any mechanical components. So, this is the food warehouse. It's only picking up food, I believe. And this is the steel warehouse, which is only picking up steel. And then what we would like it to do is actually pop in here and pick up mechanical components, of course, right? So now I hope whether we'll start seeing a little bit more action in terms of getting those areas filled up. So things are hopefully moving along quite nicely. The construction, wow, look at this stuff. Really quickly. We don't have waste. Hang on. Let's just double check quickly. So this guy, it actually does have access to waste. So these guys will have access to waste. This guy might have access to waste. That one may have access to waste over here, actually. If we, well, we'll see. Maybe we just need to tie it in somewhere over there. But we'll have a look. So these should all have waste access. Double up waste access over there, waste access over here. This one should be fine with its waste access. Excellent. And people can move in and go and work in this area. Nice. I like it. I like it a lot. This road is slowly being built. These guys are all doing their thing. Excellent. Good stuff. This is a little bit blocked. Okay. No, that's okay. We genuinely don't have enough space here, but they'll start moving through. That one will get out of the way. So this one will move up. And presumably it can squeeze past, because I think this one just wants to go through here. Excellent. Excellent. Squeezing past. Nicely done. Is that loading up at the moment? It is loading up. Excellent. Good. So all of that's working. Citizens' happiness too low. I hate it when that happens. What are you missing, buddy? Oh, it's just the one. If one person moving in typically has a little bit of an issue like that. This guy should have access to everything it needs. Yes, waste, water, electricity. Everything is very good. I love how quickly we can actually get some stuff built. Let's fly back over to the other side. See how Pandogorod is doing now that we've given it a little bit more support. Practically no progress over here. Even with the helicopters, we are missing workers and mechanisms and all kinds of things. We really need to get this city set up so that we can get some workers in this area. Everything is kind of working, but it's slow going. So this is working. We're getting all of these things done very slowly. So yeah, we really just need to get all of this. I don't know why everything is so slow here. We might have to end up just paying for a lot of this, I think. Now let's go over, actually to our central hub and see if we're starting to get access to some stuff here. We have food. That is a very good one to see. We've got food. No electronic components. No explosive. That's fine. No clothing yet. No chemicals. We should be seeing chemicals come in. No fabrics. We haven't set up a lot of this stuff. No electronics. No alcohol. No mechanical. Why not mechanical components? Are the trains just too busy at this stage? I think that might be the case. They're just a little bit too busy. Let's have a look. Promotion of rail distribution. Where is this guy going? It's going to go and unload it at the Tomoilsky cargo station. Oh, and this guy must be going to the other direction, right? And Pandogorod logistics. Not sure. Not sure we're doing the right thing over here. This must be a crop train. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we only have food here. Okay, well, that's still okay. Stuff is starting to happen there. Now, if we go to other areas where things are actually being produced. New type of vehicle. A container wagon. Like it. Kind of like it. This guy, Thermolsky Rail Distribution, is taking all of these things. It doesn't have access to clothing, right? It has access to food and alcohol. Okay, that's fine. Explosives. Almost nothing. I'm exporting explosives, I'm sure. Clothing exports. Actually, clothing might become a little bit of an issue. Fabric is okay. Oh yeah, fabric is awesome. What is this? This is meat. Interesting. This is clothing exports. So hang on. So who is picking this up? The Moilski local distribution area master distribution is doing what exactly? It's picking up from the fabric warehouse and taking it to Moilski, a variety of different places, really. Wait, which is this one? Just want to make sure I'm seeing this correct. This is another. This is the Term Heli Repair Warehouse. Let's just make sure we rename it. Term Heli Repair Warehouse. There we go. At least I get a better feel for all of these things. Okay, so we've got plenty of this going on. So the local distribution is taking it to what? Department stores? Hang on, it's trying to pick up. Oh, it's dropping off here. Interesting. Yeah, okay, fair enough. It's a little... quite a challenge, actually. It's quite a challenge. This area is so... we did so many things in here. It's so difficult to get what we're doing. So what I might do... I might set up yet another distribution office here. Right? In which case we will now start moving via truck. We'll move fabrics and clothing to other areas. So let's set up yet another distribution office. I'm pretty sure just a small one will do. I'm going to squeeze it in here. Going to be fine. We're going to do that. I'm actually just going to pay for it so we can fast forward a little bit in some of these situations. So we're going to get this one here. We're going to rename it straight away. So this is the Moilski fabric and clothing distribution. Okay, as simple as that. We will buy the kind of trucks that you need to do that, which is covered hulls, these ones that we typically like to produce. We actually need to just have a look. Do we have anything in the queue? We still... Oh, the queue is actually getting to its end. But we've got tons of stuff here already. Actually, it's just continuously doing that. So let's just select a blueprint to manufacture. Is that all we can do? No, we can... harvesting waste trucks and open hulls. Let's... Actually, we need to just pause it here for a second. Cancel current, cancel all... Oh, it just started again. There's too many of them now. Need to swap them out. Stop production. There we go. So after that one's done, it'll stop. And then we need to come and have a look at that. So at the moment, what you're wanting to do is you want to be picking up over there if it is... if it's over like... let's just say 50%. So keep 50% in there. You're picking up fabrics, nothing else though. The other one then over here, when it's over... Well, here you're loading up on clothing. Again, when it's... Actually, this one doesn't really matter. Maybe let's get it up to 10% before it starts picking up. There's a lot of stuff here that needs to potentially be swapped out. And then from there, what you're going to do is you're going to go... so let's do that. We do need to come and have a look at these guys. The clothes hub and the chemical hub and the fabric hub. Okay, the clothing and fabric. So what we'll do is we'll say... Actually, you're going to come over there and come over there and go and unload clothing and fabric. So at least we have those ready to go. And you can fill that up to 90%, really. That should be fine. So at least that is can now happen. Very slow going, but it can definitely happen. Absolutely great. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to call an end here. These guys need to be really swapped out over here. So I'll look at what's going on with our vehicle replacement scheme, because it seems to not be doing what it should be doing. But we'll have a look. We will have a look. So slowly we're getting stuff in there. So that's food and clothing. We're not moving food from over here, and alcohol we still need to kind of include in there. And then all of the actually construction material is not going there. So we'll probably just get more of kind of this stuff going on, chemicals and the like. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. Slow and steady is this game. Trying to slowly fix the stuff that hasn't been perfect from the start. And just slowly trying to improve what we've got going on here. Okay, I'll see you next time. If you've enjoyed it, hit that like button, leave a comment, and yeah, bye-bye.